Dakota, let's just start with the emotion in the building tonight and how you guys were sort of able to feed off that, especially in the third period.
Yeah, the building was crazy. You think you know what to expect until you get out there, and you don't. But yeah, the fans were behind us all night, and it was nice to pull through for them.
And Quinn, how about that 12-second sequence where obviously you score first and then Dakota scores after? What did that momentum and the feeling in the building do for you guys at that point in the game?
Yeah, I think we just stayed patient the entire game and didn't really, push too hard or, give anything up when we were down going in the third. And we got our looks, and we knew we were going to get some looks. And then obviously for, Dak and Garley and Lindy to, get on the forecheck there and, 12 seconds after get us on the board and get the lead, it was, massive.
Dakota, in terms of the noise after you score there, I mean, what's that moment like for you in your head?
Yeah, a special moment. I'll never forget it, and makes you want to keep doing it.
That shot comes to you. That's a pretty tricky shot in that moment to not pull it, right?
I mean, yeah, it was a nice shot, I guess. I knew that he had to slide over, so I was looking to get it upstairs, and just fortunate that it went in.
Just one more. It seemed like their breakout was pretty clean until about halfway through the second period, and then it seemed like your club was able to stop their momentum a little bit better. Obviously, on your goal comes directly off that. What changed in your view, in terms of your forecheck sort of getting more established as the game went on?
I think it's just, part of being in a series, the feeling out process. You make adjustments every period, and that was, one of them, trying to clog up their breakout. And, that was a big part of how that goal happened.
Quinn, on your goal, I mean, how much are you seeing that hole through there, and how much of it is just let's see what happens?
Yeah, I mean, obviously not trying to get anything blocked. Thought I had a... Don't need that. Thought, had a lane there, and that's something that I worked on, for a couple years now, just being able to get pucks through. And Millsy had a great screen. I think Suter ended up tipping that, and we kind of talked about having to get in front of Saros and take his eyes away, and that's what happened on that goal.
And just you guys go down 1-0, you go down 2-1, but the fans never quit. How much of the fans is part of the story from your guys' perspective?
Yeah, kind of like Dak said. I mean, couldn't really believe how loud the fans were. I've seen some playoff games. Went to New Jersey and the Garden last year and watched, but it wasn't anything like what we just witnessed, and pretty special. Especially for me, being here for 5 years and seeing some of the lows that we've hit, but be able to come out here and see the support and see how much it means to the city and the people here is pretty special.
Question for Quinn: How different was this Predators team compared to the version you saw in the first half of the season?
Yeah, very different. I mean, I think we played them, like you said, really early in the year, and they got a high compete level. They're got some competitive guys. They're hard on pucks, and then they got some high in skill too. Forsberg, 48 goals on that line, has been hot, and then Yossi, and so it's just one game. It's good that we got the win there, but they're a competitive group. They've done it all year, and but so are we.
This is the first home playoff win in nearly a decade. What does it mean to you guys, and what does it mean to the city?
It means a lot. Obviously, you could tell, the building was rocking all night. It was nice that we could, get the first win out of the way, and, we're going to need them on this ride. And, it means a lot to us to know that they have our back through it all.
Dakota, you got to play with Elias Lindholm. What did it mean to see, first of all, for him to get the goal, second of all, to lead on that forecheck to set you up for the goal? The things that he brings, maybe they don't always show up on the score sheet, but how big of it, if he can contribute in that way as well as all the other things he does, maybe get a little confidence for a guy who's pressing a bit offensively, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a great player, so none of us really doubted that the offense would come from him. And, it was a great goal to get us going. And then, he showed, obviously, some of his hockey IQ there, getting in on the forecheck and creating that goal. So, he just makes you feel a lot more confident in your own game, knowing that if you make a mistake, he's right there to back you up, and you don't have to question what he's doing. So, it gives you more confidence in yourself.
It's a question for both of you guys. As well as you played tonight, the 2 goals in 12 seconds, it's a series of adjustments. What do you think you have to do even better Tuesday night?
Yeah, it's a good question. I thought for the most part we did a really good job tonight at being patient and letting our chances come to us and not pressing, and also saying that I think we have a little bit more of a push sometimes. I'm sure a lot of guys were feeling it out tonight. First playoff game in a long time, or maybe some guys first, and I think that as this keeps going on, we'll keep finding our game and playing better, and that's not to say that we didn't play really good tonight.
Dakota, yesterday Rick talked about the pain of the playoffs, paying the price to win. You guys had 10 hits through the first 4 minutes of this hockey game. I look at the way this team is built. I look at you. I look at JT. Is this the kind of hockey that you're set for, that you're built for?
Yeah, for sure. It's the best type of hockey. No matter what type of player you are, you want to be in the playoffs and play for the cup. So, the emotions are high at the start. Everybody wants to get a hit in and get their legs under them. But, bringing on the pain, and, you're going to have to go through some stuff to get that ultimate prize at the end.
One-word answer from both of you guys when you describe the atmosphere here. 6 o'clock, an hour before the puck is dropped, you guys. I know you may have answered already, but it was off the charts. Give me one word to describe what this building was like this evening.
Spectacle.
Hard to put in one word, but probably electric.
Quinn, I'll throw this one to you first and then one for Dakota, but all year long, Rick has talked about earning the day, even keel, just focusing on the task at hand. How much did that help you tonight in this environment?
Yeah, it helped us a lot. Like I said, I thought we played mature. We could have pressed and got off our game, but we didn't. And we played strong, mature hockey, and that's what we did. We let the game come to us. We didn't give them too much. We knew we were going to have our looks and be able to create at certain points, and hopefully next game we can get on the power play and produce that way also. And,
Dakota, you can go through all the X's and O's you want, but tonight, it's pretty evident. You win puck battles in the offensive zone, you get chances, you get possession. How much of your success is predicated, and we saw it on the third goal, but how much of your success is predicated on just winning that one-on-one battle?
Yeah, it all starts somewhere on the ice, winning a one-on-one battle. All the goals are scored like that, no matter what zone it's in. That's how a lot of goals are going to be scored in the playoffs, and I just take pride in trying to win every battle I'm in.
Dakota, their power play was red hot down the stretch and kind of created that first goal. Looked like opened you guys up a little bit. The adjustments after that, I think they only got a shot on each power play afterwards. How important was it, and what adjustments did you make? Yeah,
that was nice to regroup and shut them down after that. Just really staying in the lanes, making sure that nothing was getting through to Demmer, and then obviously Demmer was great when it did get to him after that. They have a really good power play, and we know that. So you just got to be on your toes and be ready for anything, and then sacrifice your body when it's time.
Quinn, for you, just the third period back here after you got the 3-2 lead. You guys have done a great job of shutting teams down all season when you've been in the third period with the lead. It felt like that tonight. Just scoring chances, shots on goal were really, really at a limitation for those guys. They didn't have much of anything in the final 10 minutes of the third.
Yeah, not to get redundant, I keep saying it, but I thought we were mature and didn't give them much, and we played, playoff hockey, and that's the way it's going to have to be for however long we're in this thing.
Quinn, going into that second intermission, what does that conversation in the locker room look like to try to motivate everybody?
I don't think anyone needed too much motivation. We were, 2-1. I think the whole thing was just we don't need to, score first shift in the third here. We can kind of just wait for them to give us our looks, and we'll be able to create a couple looks throughout the 20 minutes there, and that's what we did. And if we didn't score the 2 goals there, we would have had another chance, within the last 10 minutes there. And that's part of just growing and developing, is not pushing when you don't have to, but finding a fine line there.